Welcome to Yuno and Kenzo Koga, where ancient wisdom meets modern life.
Subscribe now and join us on this journey of awakening. If this resonates, tap like and share it with someone who would appreciate a moment of peace today. And feel free to share any thoughts or reflections in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Okay, let's unpack this for you. You've brought together some really interesting ideas today, and it taps into something I think a lot of us feel.
Mm.
Do you ever get that relentless push, to get more done faster?
Oh, absolutely.
That feeling that if you just stand still, even for a second,
Yeah.
you're somehow falling behind.
Yeah, it's like this constant race, this modern life thing. The pressure's definitely there.
It really is, and it's this pressure to speed up, achieve, be first. So our mission today really is to dive deep into these concepts you've pulled together
Right.
and figure out why maybe that impulse to just go faster, faster, faster might actually be holding us back.
Yeah.
And why slowness maybe isn't a weakness at all, but kind of hidden power.
It's fascinating when you look at it that way, isn't it? Because that drive for speed, it seems logical, right? Especially in a competitive world.
Totally.
But it can actually blind us to something much more valuable sometimes. So this deep dive, I think it'll shed light on a perspective that really challenges that whole speed is everything idea, suggesting that real strength, a lasting advantage, is often found when you deliberately slow down.
Deliberately. Okay.
Yeah, it's a counterintuitive thing, but when you grasp it, when you embrace it, it can lead to some incredible breakthroughs. We see examples in really successful ventures and also in really profound personal practices.
So what's the takeaway for you listening? How do we make this practical? We're going to explore why slowness isn't just, about chilling out or taking a break.
Right, it's more strategic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a strategic way to push back against this speed myth that's so ingrained. We'll look at how it can bring this surprising freedom from anxiety, actually,
Freedom, that's a key word.
and reveal what happens when you stop that constant racing and just start, noticing things properly. Get ready to see how this slow wisdom could actually be your biggest asset in a world obsessed with speed. Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. And let's be honest, maybe a bit tricky, because society, our jobs, even our phones, they're constantly hitting us with this message. It's a race,
Yeah,
nonstop.
yeah, the bombardment is real.
And success metrics are so often just tied to speed, aren't they? How quick you reply, how many tasks you tick off, how fast you innovate.
It creates this almost gut-level anxiety, this feeling that you must achieve more and you needed it done, like, yesterday.
Exactly. And that pressure makes just pausing. It feels like a luxury, maybe. Or even worse, like you're slacking off.
Like it's a sign of weakness, yeah. We've sort of culturally decided that fast equals good and anything else is less than.
Right. Suboptimal.
Precisely. And if we connect this feeling to some of the broader insights you've been looking into from philosophy, psychology, that relentless chase for speed, it often means we miss something vital.
Like what?
Like a deeper dimension of experience, of insight, even true effectiveness. Think about those core ideas in Zen philosophy you mentioned. They don't just casually say slow down. They really illuminate how slowness isn't wasted time. It's not inefficiency. It's actually a source of profound strength, often hidden.
Hidden strength.
Yeah. As one of the texts pointed out, rushing creates this kind of tunnel vision. You lose peripheral awareness, not just visually, but, mentally, cognitively.
So it's not just missing the big picture, but missing the details, the nuance.
Exactly that. Consider something as basic as your breath, which, so many of these teachings focus on.
Right.
If you just take a moment, breathe slowly, deliberately, what happens?
You calm down, usually.
Right. Your mind naturally starts to settle. And this isn't just like a feeling. Modern neuroscience actually backs this up. There's research confirming a direct link between your physical pace and your mental state.
Okay, interesting.
Some of the work you looked at, like Dr. Andrew Huberman's stuff, details how specific breathing patterns can directly tap into our autonomic nervous system.
Right, shifting you out of that fight or flight.
Exactly, shifting you into a state of calm focus. And that's not just about feeling better, it's actually about making your thinking sharper. Your cognitive tools work better.
That's a really powerful bridge, isn't it? Ancient wisdom, modern science, and it goes beyond just breathing, you said, like the tea ceremony.
Oh, absolutely. Think about those traditional practices, the Japanese tea ceremony. with its deliberate, unhurried movements, or Zen meditation, zazen. These aren't just rituals for show, they're highly refined ways to cultivate presence. The people doing them aren't trying to be slow. The slowness just emerges from their intense focus.
Oh, okay. It's a byproduct.
It's a byproduct of depth. These actions, yeah, they look slow from the outside, but they create this depth of presence, awareness, insight that you simply can't get when you're rushing. As one Zen master put it, the fast mind is a shallow mind.
Wow. That hits home.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What deeper insights, what understandings are we maybe sacrificing when we only prioritize speed? What richness are we trading away without realizing it?
That's a heavy thought. And it's not just monks or ancient practices, right? You can see this in just everyday stuff, like talking.
For sure. How you communicate.
Yeah. When you rush your words, speak really fast, maybe don't think about your pace, the message can feel kind of thin, less impactful, maybe even a bit, I don't know, frantic.
Like the speed itself undermines it.
Right. But when you choose to speak slowly, deliberately, give your words some space, some intention, they just land differently. They feel heavier somehow.
They gain weight, yeah. A sense of meaning, resonance. The listener hears it differently. They often perceive more authority, more thoughtfulness.
And you probably feel more connected to what you're saying, too.
Absolutely. And what's really insightful from the material we're exploring is seeing this slowness, not as a handicap, not a limitation, but as this really sophisticated kind of wisdom.
Sophisticated wisdom. I like that.
It's a path, really. A profound way to get free from the anxiety, the constant pressure pushing us to speed up. And that freedom, that's what lets us truly engage with what's around us, to actually notice.
Notice the details.
The details, the nuances, the subtle stuff that just flies by when we're a blur. And look, this isn't just about lowering stress, though it does that. It's about expanding our capacity to perceive, to feel empathy, to genuinely understand.
Yeah.
When you slow down, you literally create space. Space for insight to pop up. You know, those aha moments, they rarely happen when you're sprinting mentally. Haste stifles them.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well,
But, okay, let me push back a little here. Devil's advocate time.
go for it.
In this super competitive world we live in, a demanding job, maybe a big personal decision,
Yeah.
sometimes speed really feels necessary, you know?
Like the first mover advantage idea.
Yeah. Or a strike while the iron's hot. How do you square this slow wisdom with those moments where genuinely fast action seems like the only option?
That's a crucial question.
Because when everyone else seems to be sprinting, breaking records, celebrating being fast, how do you really fight that worry, that fear of being left behind? How do you feel safe choosing to slow down? That anxiety is real, it's powerful, it's like an internal battle.
It absolutely is. And the material doesn't suggest just becoming sluggish or passive. It's more about strategic deceleration.
Strategic deceleration.
Yeah, like that HBR piece mentioned strategic pausing, where the deliberate choice to slow down at just the right moments actually ends up improving your overall performance, your decision-making, even if it means you miss some tiny perceived short-term edge.
Give me an example.
Think about an archer. A skilled archer doesn't just yank the bowstring and let fly, right?
No, of course not.
They take that moment, steady their breath, focus their eye, then release. The slow preparation leads to a faster, much more accurate result.
Okay, I see that.
Or there is a study mentioned, I think, in the Journal of Applied Psychology. It found that teams working on intense projects who deliberately took short, focused breaks, they actually made significantly fewer mistakes.
Fewer mistakes.
And generated more creative solutions than the teams that just pushed through without any pause.
So it's not about just being slow all the time. It's about being smart, intentional about when and how you engage.
Precisely. That's the core of it. And the key, as these insights really emphasize, is consistently bringing your awareness back to the now.
The present moment.
Engaging fully, mindfully with this moment, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And look, this doesn't have to be some huge commitment like hours of meditation daily, although that can help.
Right.
It's more about small, deliberate acts of presence woven into your day, like little micro pauses.
Okay, micro pauses. Give me some real-world examples, things you can do without needing, like, a quiet room and a cushion.
Totally practical stuff. Okay, like before you hit send on that email or reply to a text, take 2 full breaths in and out. Just feel the breath. That alone can shift things.
Do breaths. Okay.
Or when you're walking, maybe from your car to the office or just down the hall. Really feel your feet on the ground, like the texture of the floor, the concrete. Just notice it.
Feel your feet. Got it.
Or notice the air on your skin, the light, the sounds way off in the distance. When you talk to someone, try to really listen to their voice instead of just planning what you're going to say next.
Active listening.
Exactly. And when you practice this, even just for a few seconds here and there, you start to find this inner calm. It reassures you. You start to realize, okay, it's all right. I don't actually need to rush constantly to be effective or just to be here.
Right.
You realize you don't have to be pushed around by all these external demands for speed.
Right.
Because your real power, it's right here in this present moment. It's always available. It's about consciously taking back your attention.
So bringing it all together then, what does this mean for your daily life? It sounds like it means making an active choice.
Yes.
A choice to counter that relentless, frankly exhausting push from our speed-obsessed world.
To recognize it and push back gently.
Yeah, and embracing this slow wisdom, not as some optional extra, but maybe as your biggest strategic advantage, especially in a world that seems to value quantity over quality so often.
That's a great way to put it.
This isn't about being less productive. It's maybe about being more intentionally productive.
Yeah.
More powerfully present. Which, ironically, probably leads to better outcomes anyway.
Indeed. That's exactly it. By consciously choosing to slow down, even in tiny, deliberate ways, you create the space needed. Space for that true, quiet strength that's already inside you. Space for it to wake up and flourish. It really is a personal journey, isn't it? Moving from that external pressure, that anxiety, towards a deeper internal freedom and capability.
Yeah.
One of those Zen texts you shared put it beautifully. Something like, the art of living isn't measured by speed, but by the depth of each moment.
The depth of each moment. Wow.
So that deliberate choice to slow down, it's really an act of empowering yourself, letting your authentic self kind of step out from behind the shadow of constant urgency, and ultimately making a more meaningful impact.
So today, we've really dived deep into what makes slowness this genuine superpower. It's not about doing less, is it?
Not at all.
It's about finding a richer, more meaningful, and ultimately more powerful way to engage with life. It's about freeing yourself from that constant race and finding this profound strength just by noticing. It's a huge perspective shift, really. One that can turn anxiety into clarity and that feeling of being rushed into a sense of mastery.
It really can. And that brings up an important question maybe for you listening, based on all this.
Yeah.
What's one small, deliberate area of your life, just one, that could maybe benefit from a little touch of slowness today?
Just one area.
Maybe it's how you make decisions, or how you talk to someone, or maybe just how you drink your morning coffee even. What new insight, what unexpected bit of clarity, or what deeper experience might you find if you consciously chose to just pause, boom for a breath, and simply notice?
That's a great prompt.
The answers, as the material suggests, might genuinely surprise you. Profoundly, even.
Try it. Seriously. Start tiny. Maybe just that moment of unhurried breathing before you jump into your next task. Or one deliberate mindful step walking somewhere. A conscious pause before you react. See what hidden powers start to awaken inside you.
Thank you for
What
being
new
here with us
freedoms
at
you
Yuno and
discover when you
Kenzo
give yourself that
Koga, where
incredible
ancient
gift.
wisdom meets
The
modern
gift of
life.
slowing down and
Subscribe
truly being
now
present.
and join us on this journey of awakening. If this resonates, tap like and share it with someone who would appreciate a moment of peace today. And feel free to share any thoughts or reflections in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.